I had my eye on this pair for a long time. As soon as I saw images a while ago, I was really interested in these. And part of the reason I was so interested in them is just because they're completely different. I'm just moving away from the same old, same old. There's only so many times you can buy a pair of Jordan 4s. This year has been amazing for trainers from my point of view because there's so many pairs that are accessible. They're going on sale. And I think lots of retailers have been doing interesting things, and I think this is a pair that kind of embodies that. It is the Nike, not Air, it's just a Nike Field General in collaboration with Union LA. So let's get straight into the details because there are loads for this pair, loads and loads and loads. So let's have a look. All right, first off, let's be boring. Let's talk about the box. Box is amazing. It looks like a locker. Union do interesting boxes without a doubt. This is like the 4th pair of Unions that I've had. I've only kept 2. I've got the Union AJ4s in the moss colorway, love them. I bought the Cortez in the grey colorway. They weren't what I expected. I still like the colorway, didn't keep them. I had the, what are they called? The BBS Jordan 1s with the ones that look like they were half a baseball. I moved them on. And now I've got this pair which are a definite keeper. These are the Field General. So the box is just really interesting. It's got loads of quirks in it. I'll show that in the B-roll. Those kind of touches are things that I really, really love about a trainer. It shows that the collaborator has made an effort. The Field General in general is a football trainer. I think they're coming out as a Field General 82, so it's an old school trainer. I never had them when I was younger. We always had Tiempos, and you see a few pairs of Tiempos coming out. Again, that's a silhouette I would love to be retro, Tiempos, and all of those old school trainers. I'd never really heard of the Field General at all, and Union jumped on it and made it their own. And the moment I saw images, I really liked it. There's a black pair that I saw images for initially, and also this pair, this shimmer pair. And I had no idea back then. I think the images have been out for a good year or so, or a good 6 months, I would say. So this is a pair I had my eye on. Then when they released, I was aware that the drop was strange. People tried to get pairs, the whole site crashed. So that meant, I think a lot of the people who would have bought initially then were put off by that. And so there were pairs sitting on the Union website. The way they released this pair is interesting, I think, because they suddenly had this other white pair, which I don't think are a good looking colourway at all, but that seemed to be the generally available pair. There was this pair, my pair, the shimmer pair, which was a Union only exclusive, and then there's a black pair which were really difficult to get, and I think might have been an LA only exclusive, and they're the pair that is the most sought after. Then this, then the white pair. I would like the black pair as well if they come down to a decent price, but this was the pair I always wanted. I've always been reticent of buying off US sites because they're so expensive and I've been hit with tax before. But I did a bit of research, and if you spend, I think, under $200, you don't pay tax into the UK. And these were 120. Then with, I think it was $30 shipping, that basically works out about 120, 125, maybe 130 pounds. I was willing to pay that with no tax. I was willing to pay that, and they came within about 2 or 3 days, all the way from the US to here. Something that I find interesting that's been happening a bit recently, when a pair is being released and they don't sell out immediately, and they don't sell out on sneakers, it feels like Nike are then pulling them, or either putting them onto the Nike website and then pulling them. But what they're saying is that they're sold out when they're clearly not. I recently bought the Jordan 1 denims. They didn't sell out. They were sat in a full-size run on the Nike website, not sneakers, the Nike website, which tells you how far Jordan 1 has not fallen, but maybe how they overproduced, because there are so many pairs that they are just sitting. Again, I'm not saying bricking, I'm saying sitting, because I don't think that's a problem for the consumer. Anyway, if you look on there now, in Europe, it says sold out. On the Union website, there were a few sizes of these had sold out, and then they were pulled, and they're no longer on the Union website. They were pulled within a couple of days of me buying them, so you can't get these on the Union website anymore, which means you can't get them anywhere because they were a Union only exclusive. Maybe they've got loads of pairs in store, I don't know. I'm not trying to be shady, but again, these are just gone off the website. Also, the same thing happened with quite a few pairs of Air Max and a few Jordan 1s where Nike is saying they're sold out, and they clearly can't be because there were a day before a full-size run of these trainers. So I think Nike is trying to protect the brand. They're aware of brand damage. It's just interesting to see kind of Nike on the back foot like that. And for me, I sort of don't care whether these people don't like these and they sit or not, but this is a really, really good pickup, and I'm so happy with them. So thanks for holding on with spiel. Let's talk about the kick itself. Like I said, it's a football trainer. There's so many details, I don't think I could even do this justice. But you've got this lovely meshing on the toe box. You've got great suedes around the toe box. I'll show loads of the features on the B-roll. Some of the extras that come with this, you get this, I would call it a rugby ball, but you would call it an American football. That says Union on it. You can see that there. That's a nice little touch, little key ring. It's the kind of thing that you might have on keys to keep them floating. With some stickers that came in the box and 2 extra pairs of laces. One goes with the theme of the trainer, and you got this yellow pair as well. So I haven't fiddled with those at all. I haven't had the time to kind of put them in. I haven't even really worn this trainer, but the extras are fantastic for the price point. Effectively £110. I think they might be $90 actually in the US. I can't even remember, correct me. But what a shoe! What a shoe! It's not Nike Air, so maybe that's allowed Nike to lower the price point. But these are just bangers all day. Like, the leather is fantastic on this, on the swoosh. The leather in general is great. There are just all these lovely details. You've got this heel tab at the back. You've got an amazing box. Extra pairs of laces. The colorway, love the earth tones on this. Absolutely fantastic. On the Union website, when I purchased these, it actually said that they fit large. So they recommended going a half size down. But there was one review at the time, and the guy did the review, really great review. He said, nah, stick true to size. And generally, if I don't go down, because I find I'd rather be roomier than snug or tight. So I stuck true to size. This is a UK 11. They are a little bit roomy maybe, but I'm okay with that. But that's true to size for me. The same size I have in my Air Max 90s, my Jordan 1s, my Jordan 4s, and most of my Nike. So yeah, so if you're buying these on a secondary market, you're not sure what size, I would stick true to size for your normal Nike size. If you're in between two sizes, go for the larger one, because I think that would be appropriate for these. I was watching a video the other day that kind of said that, well, was posing the question of whether Union collabs have fallen off or not. And from my point of view, I think Union do really, really good work. I think they're one of Nike's best collaborators, because they pick a range of different models, and they actually modify the silhouette itself. They don't just change the colorway. They modify some of the materials and some of the additions to the trainers. And their trainers are available as well. I know that in the US, I think the Jordan 4 release, lots of people were able to get some of the pairs that have gone on to be really expensive, but they were accessible initially at first. It's a shame that the website crashed, but from my point of view, it's a good thing, because I was able to pick this bad boy pair up. So you can see from my voice and my whole kind of demeanor and the gushing I have for this pair that I'm just really pleased with them. They're a low silhouette, a bit like AJ1 low, so it's a pair that you can rock a little bit differently. It's got a different silhouette to running trainers, something to mix it up, and I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan of this, and I was really glad that I pulled the trigger and got them sent from America, because they're not a pair that I regret. So I'm going to throw them on feet so you can see what they look like. As always, if you like the video, please subscribe, because I'm trying to grow as much as I can and really push the channel. I want to try and get more consistent. It's difficult, as I've said many times, with the family. Love my family, but it doesn't give me a lot of time. But it is what it is, it's all good. So yeah, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, please share it with your mates, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.